Hello everybody and welcome to GameSpot's Deus Ex Mankind Divided launch day live stream. I am Jean-Luc and I'm joined by Aaron.
How's it going?
We are playing the PC version of the game, running it at max settings.
The best looking version of the game?
The best looking version of the game, absolutely. We're going to get into it here. I have a save that is past all of the tutorial stuff. Just kind of wanted to get through a lot of the tutorial opening stuff.
The part where Adam Jensen reads his Wikipedia entry.
The part where Adam Jensen reads his Wikipedia entry. We could just watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, let's not do that.
No, let's not do that.
I already did that once. I know what happens.
But yeah, like the opening is kind of in Dubai. Like they've shown actually a lot of that stuff. So I kind of wanted to show some new things. Oh, I need to adjust this so I'm not hitting that. Here we are. Okay. So we are in Prague, which is where pretty much all the game takes place. That is actually, if I had a complaint, it would be that I thought the first game did a good job of having multiple locations.
Yeah.
I forget the name of it, but you remember like that one area, very like Japanese, kind of like cyberpunk city?
You've just described the entire game.
Yeah, but it was specifically like a lot of Japanese stuff in it, and I was like, oh wow, this looks really cool. Like this game, it's just Prague, which is a little bit of a bummer. I
was kind of too busy doing most of that game finding really high places to jump off of.
Yeah.
And then using my landing system just for no particular reason whatsoever.
So we have a lot of options here. We can do some story stuff. We can do some side stuff.
Why don't we go off on the side stuff? Because
cool.
Where you're aiming there, I think was pretty well covered in demos before.
Sure, we could do this thing.
Doc Larry, show me latest papers. Otherwise, you cannot go through here.
I know the drill.
The drill has changed. Too many forgeries. All AUGs must now carry a supplementary permit authentication card.
Okay, I know nothing about Prague. Is that what people from Prague actually, is that like the actual accent? Or is it like, this is my Eastern European accent?
Honestly, I never really found out because I kept hitting the button that knocked everybody out.
Just didn't, like, I don't care about story.
Pretty much any time they started sassing Jensen gave him the KO. And then I just dealt with the consequences.
So, I'm going to be a little bit of a jerk here.
My documentation's never been
by the way,
before.
chat, if you want to,
about to become one now.
dictate how we play the game,
Sure
please let me know. Aaron is looking at the chat.
You see uniform. You see gun.
Goobshoe says we got our priorities right.
Looks a little odd.
Is that in response to knocking out anybody who sasses you in this game?
Times
Maybe.
are difficult for a regional document checking police. But fact remains, if you continue this way without
Polve is
police
asking
permit,
how are the guns in the
I am legally
game?
obliged to shoot you.
They're serviceable. I would
that
say
right?
the shooting in this game, I'd like usually
My
go with the
friend,
shotgun just because
I
it's
know what
not
you're thinking.
very. The shooting in the game is not the most
Terrible the way they
precise.
make
No.
laws against
And the shotgun lets you miss
But
by a good
listen,
amount
yeah,
and
maybe I
still
can do
take down your
something
targets.
The,
We could come to
I had the
an
stun
understanding.
gun, because I'm trying to do
Kind of
non-lethal,
understanding.
and,
Lucky for you.
that's a problem
I know a guy.
because it
An
just isn't that
expert.
accurate. Like, at a certain range, you're like,
Permitification.
aim perfectly on them and then just, nope,
He offers
completely
permits,
misses.
I think if you're going to use the guns in this game, the best strategy is hit and run attacks. So you hit them and then you run off and go hide in a sewer system or a vent or a closet.
Okay, so this guy's trying to take us for a ride, basically. He's like, hey, we're an AUG, so people don't trust us. And he's saying, like, hey, you can get this special document that'll let you pass.
It is interesting, actually. The comment was, it was unrewarding
confront
to
him.
spend.
Seems to me like you're taking advantage of
We're
all.
still listening. I'm talking.
Preying on their paranoia.
Praxis points on shooting.
Selling hope, a chance to walk free,
I'll let this guy finish
to
talking.
stay
Yeah.
out of Gollum. Otherwise, you risk trouble with the law. Not fun.
That's the problem. There's so
for a
much
fool
dialogue.
AUG like
You're like,
you.
oh, I don't want to talk.
Maybe they send you home. Maybe somewhere worse.
Do you have your lung, Og?
No, so on this save, this is right after you get all the AUGs reset, and I haven't put any points in anything, so I was going to let, kind of use that as an opportunity to mess around, and we could put points into what people want to see.
I could show you a cool part in the game if you aug
You
up
think
your
you can
lungs.
Take advantage of AUGs because they're all too scared to say no to you. You know how much this reeks of extortion, right?
The problem is with the lawmakers, not me. They keep finding ways to target you because you're augmented.
Don't try to blame this on anyone else. You're the one who stopped me in the street. You're the one I'm talking to.
And I'm telling you, you're wrong. I'm not abusing power. I'm enforcing rules I don't necessarily agree with, while also trying to help people get around them. You need to see this as an opportunity. You need to see this friend of mine.
Oh, okay. So now we could just straight up be like, attack the guy, which that's not the best idea. Like,
Well,
I'm not really equipped for that.
Yeah, and the interesting thing idea is I think you can knock out characters who give you side quests. So if you knock them out, you probably will not get this side quest, which is why you...
Oh, I would definitely, if
yeah.
I attack him, I'd be negating the rest of this side quest for sure. So let's play along.
This document agent you mentioned, you see the one in charge? He gets you to stop ours.
I really like the side quests in this game. The other one had side quests,
Go
not that
see for
many.
yourself.
This one has a fair
My
amount
friend
of
has
them, and they're
documents to
pretty
pass
in depth.
checkpoints, to keep police
You
off
know,
your
like
back.
they kind of
get
just
to parts
like
of
keep
Prague you
going. They
never
add new
knew
layers to
existed.
them, new elements. Sometimes
Tell
it'll
him
lead to
Drown
another
will
side
send
quest.
you.
I
You'll
think they're
see.
pretty cool.
I give you address, yes?
All right, so we're gonna agree.
All right, give me the address. I think I'd like to see who's behind all this.
Shikashka. There's a courtyard behind the apartment building. Very easy to find. My friend will be there. He will get you latest permit card. Just pay him and don't ask questions.
Oh, yeah, you know you're going to ask questions.
Oh.
And then you're going to, like, steal all his crap.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it down this hallway? Because you could go down. We had a question about combat, and we could just show it off real quick. Actually, now that we've talked about it.
Sure.
If you turn back around into the starting area,
Over here.
there's a door behind you.
This door.
Turn all the way around. Go all the way down the alleyway to the end. There's
This-
a door.
this alleyway.
Yeah. And I think we can show off some combat. So it's interesting.
Yeah, this is where we're supposed to go to talk to the guy.
In the previous game, there was a comment that spending practice points on guns and such was not as good as stealth.
Mhm.
I think that's how this game is designed. It's designed
I
to
agree,
encourage
yeah.
you, like, you know, this game is not the game where you want to get more powerful guns and more powerful this and that. It's where you want to open up options for yourself, because that's what makes this game interesting.
I agree. They seem to put
Yeah.
in the combat as like
Just knock that guy out, though.
it is viable. Okay, so just straight up knock him
Yeah,
out.
we're just going to knock this guy out just to show people.
Okay.
Oh, that's one way to do it. There's the satisfying actual... Here, hit the KO button just to show that...
Oh yeah.
You know, the animations are very similar.
Here, we'll murder him.
Oh. Alright, you can do that too.
I knocked him out
Permanently.
permanently.
Permanent KO. Oh, this is a good... I think you can drag him over the...
Yeah.
Whatever that is, the
should
walk.
should I kill him or just knock him out?
You just drag him over the walk.
Come on. There we go. All right, we'll just knock him out.
Take a nap.
Yeah, so like when you knock people out when you're in cover, Jensen will pull them around the cover so that you can stay stealthy when you do that. Doing the murder one though seems to attract more attention than just knocking them out. So if you want to stay stealthy, knocking them out seems to be the better way to handle that. Okay, so we have a front door here. Here. Let's open up the augment. You can actually have none of them. Look at all these options.
See, it's interesting. I think in the beginning of this game, you get 11 practice points.
Yep, 11 practice points.
The issue is that I find you want to spend most of them on the things that were good in the last game to get you started, such as you need to hack, you need to jump, you need to punch through walls.
So let's get some hacking here. That's probably a good one. You want to get this, the smart vision, which is just your Batman vision. And then, you know, there's a tree, so you can kind of upgrade them as you go.
I'd say we probably definitely want to punch through walls.
That one nope, here we go. Yeah, punch through walls. That's a nice one. And these glitched ones here, those are the new augs, the experimental augs in the game, which there's sort of like a story reason why. Like Jensen just doesn't know why he has them, and that is one of the things that you find out over the course of the game.
Goopshu says, "Oh my God, so many augs." So it's interesting.
Yeah.
This is only like a mild spoiler, but you only get to pick a couple of them up front, so you don't have to worry about all of them at once.
Yeah. So if I try and activate one of these augs, my system will become unstable, and then it'll like glitch you out and overheat you. So to cool yourself off, you have to permanently disable another mod, but there is a side quest you get where eventually it doesn't. The side quest doesn't end until most of the way through the game, but then you get the ability to use all the augs without worrying about the cooldown, and you can kind of reset everything, and then you can just have everything.
Crazy Ivan's asking if the animations ever get boring. They can sometimes be repetitive, although I find knocking people out animations in this game are immensely satisfying.
Yeah, I find them fine.
And also, they're situational, so I've done it in doorways before where he actually smacks the person into the doorway as opposed to doing the standard one.
Icarus Landing's a good one to get because you can just jump off a building and not take damage. Which, at the beginning, because you have it at the very beginning, there's a Metroid Nobilities moment where you lose all your augs and stuff, so I didn't realize that was a specific aug I lost, and so at the beginning of the game I kept trying to like, oh, I'll just jump out this window, and then I died. So, we got 3 more points here. You wanted me to get the rebreather, right?
Yeah, rebreather, we can show people an interesting part of this game. Actually,
no, that one's not going to end up. This one is interesting because it's like you can read people's body language. During specific intense story moments, you can diffuse the situation because it gives you an advantage on what to pick so that it doesn't turn sour. But these only come into play during like very specific story moments that we're not going to get to. So let's not bother with that. Let's get...
If you're doing hacking, hacking is important.
Remote hacking one? Oh, I have the regular hacking. Do you want me to get... I get like V2.
Yeah, probably V2 hacking.
And that's all we got for now.
Okay, so there's one of 2 places we can go. I
right,
think it's either directly into your left or to your right.
Yeah, so let's... Here.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about detective vision in this game. It does kind of make some things a little bit too obvious. Like, part of the fun of this game is exploring, you know, oh, I couldn't hack it, so I want to go find the vent. Where's the vent? And if you have smart vision, you just know where the vent is.
Disabled that. Sorry. I haven't played much of the PC version, so the controls are still kind of new to me. There we go. All right. Ooh, look at that room. There's all sorts of things in there.
Let's go down through the floor panel.
So, yeah, there's a floor panel down there. Ooh, yeah. Here we go.
See, it's interesting. The Batman vision in this game definitely... I don't know, it's weird. Like, it negates some of the exploration.
A little bit. So I actually never even entered this way. When I did this quest, there is a...
So there's gas to your left. You want to jump down there real quick.
Ah, yes. So because we have the breather, we can take this path.
And then on your right, real quick, you want to turn off the valve.
Oh.
You want to punch through the wall behind you, and I'll let you figure out the rest.
Ah. Yeah, I totally did not take this way. I did a thing where like I hacked a computer, and it told me a password, and then I opened a garage. I do also have an actual pistol, but I don't have a silencer on it. Let's see if we can check if I have points. So you get these parts in the game that you just get by just finding things in the world. Sometimes you can buy them. And you can use them to upgrade stuff. So if we click on this...
Goopshoe's asking what happens if you want to use a disabled ability. It's something you can only do later in the game.
Yeah, so once you disable it, it is disabled until you complete that quest to reset everything. You can just not use it at all. So you do got to be careful with that.
So yeah, they kind of make you commit.
I don't have any.
They make you make a decision and commit early on.
They do.
They do give you like a test phase with some of them before.
And it's really easy to just like make a save, try one out, and if you're like, nah, then just load that save.
It's a creepy side quest.
This guy seems okay.
Please don't tell anyone. Viznik's
Was this a side quest you were telling me about that I didn't get at all?
I am here.
I'll take your word for it.
I was part of it. The hive mind. Inside the gate,
Crazy Ivan's asking about
question.
Crafting modding guns.
Holds us
You still have to
together?
find those
Where?
boxes and then combine them
Now
right with
this.
your gun.
Exile
Yeah, so you still
from
need to
exile.
find like
I
a
have
muzzle.
been
You can buy stuff from vendors.
Disconnected.
Disconnected.
Crap, I knew I shouldn't have knocked that vendor out.
Disconnected from what? I don't understand what you're saying.
Can you,
If
you knock a vendor out, can you just take their stuff? I don't
No,
think so.
you get locked out once you knock him out.
Okay. Yeah, don't do that then.
He did this to me. It's what it does. But I can't force you because I'm not like him.
Not like who? Who forced you?
Together, they succumbanize to him. Him, the opportunist, the savior, the rat. When I resisted, I saw. It made him fear me.
Okay.
Yeah, to answer Crazy Ivan's question about is it like the last game, I think it is very similar to, I don't know, I'd call it another chapter in the last game
Totally.
so far.
Very much continuing that story, but also mechanically doesn't feel that much different.
So I think if you really liked the last game, you get more of like what you enjoyed about that game.
Who are you talking about? Who are the people?
If you were
inside?
sick of it by the end of the last game, I don't know, maybe you should
Outcasts, the illegals,
watch a couple live
the
streams
weak
before you
and
make
the
that
frail.
decision.
Yeah.
found
If you were
solace
not
in
feeling the other one, I don't
something
think this is
worth
going to change your mind at
defending.
all.
But it was not
But if
a
you're like me
choice.
and you're like, yeah, I enjoyed
Wasn't a
that,
choice
and I
then,
could
what
use
was it?
another, then this game's really fun.
The Pied
It's a
Piper was
good
rat.
version of
His
Deus Ex.
instinct
Good
It's a Deus Ex.
continuation, yeah.
Totally.
was invasive. The others
Story's kinda
cannot hear
nonsense.
it, but I can.
It's real all over the place.
Signal. I was too close.
But
now I'm
I thought
too
Human
far.
Revolution was
But
too,
you-
so I feel like it's kind of par
you
for the
will
course.
see through him.
Let me see if I got this straight. The Pied Piper led you down here, and the Pied Piper is a rat.
Exactly. I'm glad we understand each other. Okay.
Yeah, I'm really bummed I
Just
missed this
remember,
quest now.
You'll only be able to confront him if he knows that you know that he knows. So, obviously, you'll need the name. The name. I'm not supposed to give it away, but I must. I must. And then you must. Yes?
Sure, why not? And one thing I do, it has the Mass Effect wheel, which is kind of standard now, but it does tell you exactly what Jensen says at the bottom, which I really appreciate.
That's kind of a cool touch, actually.
You're
Especially
asking me to
like
go beyond that gate
Fallout
to
4,
confront
I thought was the
someone
worst offender
who's
of it,
harmed you,
where
who may be harming others.
what my character
I'm
actually
willing to
said
do
and
that,
what I thought they
but
were
I
going to
need to know
say,
more
like
about
totally
what's
didn't
happening.
line up.
He
And so I was
casts
like,
the
whoa, I
lights.
came off like as a
He brings
total
them
ass or
away.
something like that, and
You must find out how to.
I really found that frustrating actually playing that game.
untangle
So
him
this
from the
does not
others.
do that.
To resist the mentality. They need to be eased out.
That's true. Sometimes Shepard would just do
Figure
things
out
that
what
were straight up
holds them
evil
all
that I had not
Because
intended
it's
him to do.
not his-
Well, Mass Effect got in a very
personality.
predictable pattern where
When
you
you
knew
finally
on
see
the
Richard
wheel
for
where
who
things
he
were.
really
So it's like,
is,
okay,
you
top right
realize
is
it
always
cannot
good.
possibly be that.
You know, middle's always neutral, and then bottom's always
Richard,
evil.
huh?
So, like, there'd get a point where in the game where
Let's go
if you know
see
you're
what
playing a
I
good
agreed to.
character, you wouldn't even look at what it says. You just always hit the top right option, and that's also not good because you're not even really paying attention to your options. And at that point, it's like, why is there even a wheel? Okay, so this guy
Disney could use some help.
is nutso.
You can, yeah, just go in there and take a look, and then we'll probably duck out and go do
Disney
some
could use
combat
some
or
help.
some other interesting side quests.
Ooh.
Stranger, he should not be.
Outsider, he's not one of us.
And this is not the side quest we started with.
Totally.
He will behave.
That's so cool.
He will be made to be.
And because I took a different path getting to that other side quest, I did not see this at all.
Protect us, Richard.
Man,
Come closer. Let me see you. There's nothing to be scared of. Everyone's worst impulses get
I'm getting a real Wizard of Oz vibe from this guy.
I hope you understand the need.
Oh yeah, that guy uses a green screen for
We
sure.
preach
Yeah, right? Like,
pacifism.
he's just, like, you
Alternatives
remove
to
one of those
death.
planks,
Don't
and he's just,
want
like, there
animals
with a
dragging in the mud.
bunch of levers and cranks.
Who are you? What is all this?
This is what the new freedom looks like. A
How big is the
collaborative
game?
elaboration
Crazy Ivan
of the imaginative
asks how big is the
experience.
game. I guess
Experiments of some kind.
kind of depends what you mean by big.
We're beyond
Did you spend most of your time in the
We're
first city, or
establishing
did you have like multiple cities? I think is what he's asking.
It's just Prague. There is another section you go to, this place called Gollum City, which is sort of like a slum area where they throw all the augmented. That area, the
How big?
I know what
He
it's
meant
like
in
outside.
gigs,
in gigabytes. Oh yeah, it's
or he
big.
meant I don't know. It was ambiguous.
Yeah, yeah, gigabytes is pretty big. Yeah, it's like
Canned laugh.
yeah, 50. I'm not 100%, but I think
It's
50 is
no
right.
longer a place for people.
Let's just say I'm glad that Comcast dropped their data cap restrictions a couple years ago.
He's wrong. I had reason to believe
I think it was only like 33 though on my Xbox.
Everything is wrong.
So yeah, I played the game on the Xbox One first. You've been playing it on PS4. And this is the
If
PC
only in
version.
this one tiny corner.
Get the PC version if you can, if you have a computer that
Allow
can
me
run
to
it.
suggest something.
It not only looks better, but the PC version or the Xbox One version got a little hitchy on the frame rate, I found. Not unplayable by any means, but just, you know, definitely noticeable.
The reason that I played the last one on PC was just because I don't like stick aiming. When you click the stick and aim. But the PS4 version of this version does let you do trigger aiming, so that was a deal breaker for the last one when I played it.
Yeah, this one, when you start the game up, ooh, I'm gonna challenge him. When you start the game up, it presents with you like 4 different control options. And it's like, hey, do you want to play this game? Like, here's the control options for this game. And then, like, here it is trying to line it up more with how it played in Human Revolution. And then also it's like, do you like shooters? Here's a shooter control scheme. And I think you can also go in and customize it yourself. I'm going to resist.
Apparently stare at clouds is not an option.
Some part of you abhors violence. Some part of everyone does. See, I know you better than you know yourself. I know you don't want to hurt anyone.
I know that you know that I know that we know.
Okay, so Crazy Ivan wanted to know how long the game was. I didn't keep track. I think it took me like
That's because I'm not. Unless
probably a little over 20 hours.
we live in a world of brutality.
But there's a lot of side quests that can take you like an hour.
Totally,
2
yeah.
hours.
The side quests are pretty in depth, and like I said, I missed this one, and it kind of makes me wonder, like, oh shoot, did I miss a couple side quests? Or?
Better than that.
There were some cool moments too where I think you said you ran into a store owner and you met that person later in the game. They're like, oh yeah, you came to my store earlier.
Yeah, that was really cool. Where yeah, there's like a character who I just was walking around, walked into the store, and was like, hey, what's up? Cool, had a conversation, left. Not relevant to anything at all. He comes up later in the story, totally comments on that, and like that was cool. Like it does a good job trying to give your character a sense of weight in the world, in what you do, and how people react to you.
Of society.
I want to punch this guy so bad right now.
Yeah, God, this guy's just
Jeopardize that.
droning on. I guess confront.
I think you're the one who's harming these people.
As you can see, I'm not harming anyone. I know you believe.
So I just like have to do this. Is that how it goes?
I didn't come here to jeopardize these people.
Because he's not in front of you, you don't have the option to
That's all I
attack.
need to hear.
Oh wow, makes you put your gun away.
Yeah, he's like a powerful hacker.
Huh.
Try using your vision here, because that's one thing I didn't have when I came down here.
No, it won't let me.
Oh, interesting.
It's locked off.
Pablo, look at me, Pablo. Don't be scared. I need you to
You're
know
pretending to be something you're not.
I need you to know it. in your
Oh man.
You can bail on this if you want. I just wanted to show kind of how extensive
Sure.
some of these side quests got.
Let's see here, let's look at stuff.
This is where you go into the Adam Jensen cat burglar phase.
Exactly. A lot of reading and looking at things.
Nothing can exist without people.
Just gonna read the news. That's the problem, is a lot of this game's reading and dialogue, and I don't know how good that makes for a live stream.
I want to
So-
see that movie Better Solution. It's in every newspaper in this game. Alright, yeah, just bail on that
I say I
guy.
will bail on this guy.
We showed you where it was. If you want to come back later and try and punch that guy in the face, bring your hacking skills.
Yeah. Alright, should we finish that other mission we were
Sure,
doing?
let's go back. So yeah, like you can add a lot of time to this game by just doing these side quests. And again, like if you go around knocking people out, you could actually knock out a character who gives you a side quest. So that's kind of the motivation to play this game. I don't know. I guess properly would be the right way to say it.
And it's really easy to miss a side quest too. Like it's not always a character being like, "Hey Adam, come talk to me," and like very obviously they have a quest. Sometimes like you just talk to a person and they're like, "Oh hey, I have a thing for you to do," and you're like, "Oh cool." Like I would have probably never saw this if I didn't just randomly talk to people. Whoa, what's happening?
You got to hit by an alarm.
Oh,
Dialogon's asking, can you beat this game without stealth? Yes, you absolutely can play this game. There's two things you can use. One, you can use a stealth aug, so you just walk into a room. I mean, it eats your battery, but you can walk through those lasers without getting spotted. Two, you can definitely take the violent approach to this game. Using hit and run attacks, it's very effective. But again, you just want to be careful you don't kill side quest givers.
Yeah.
Because then you just
have
less of the game.
I was not paying attention.
Yeah.
All right, where's it gonna put me? One thing I appreciate about the PC version is it has quick save, which Xbox not only doesn't have quick save, after I think it was like 11 saves, it's like, hey, you can't make any more saves. Oh jeez. Oh boy.
Just like I don't particularly play Deus Ex stealthily. If I play it stealthily, it'll be fast stealth where I'll make hit and run attacks in and out of vents and things like that.
I play the game very stealthily. I try and do like the whole non-lethal run kind of playthrough.
It's probably also another reason though to play on PC is that the mouse aiming is easier. Like
oh, definitely.
This game is not known for smooth aiming mechanics, and when it's a mouse, you just kind of negate that.
Okay, let's pull up my
Smarty Vision.
Yeah, I don't really have any other augs, unfortunately, because the rest were all like passive augs.
Bugs Bunny's asking, is the PC version better to get? Yeah, I mean, if you have the graphics card,
Definitely.
It's definitely the better version.
You know what? I'm going to try this alternate route I did. Where...
Crazy Ivan loves stealth. That is respectable in this game. I think you can potentially get through most of these sections without ever getting into combat if you really want to.
Alright, so I just got a code from that right there, which I can use on this keypad.
One thing that's funny in this game is to pick up heavy objects and walk into rooms with them, and I don't think you get spotted necessarily.
Really?
It
Interesting.
kind of spoofs the AI a little bit.
Alright, so I can just bypass all of that stuff earlier. Hop up here. Bam!
Stealth games wouldn't be
Look at
anywhere without man-sized
I don't have
vents.
to deal with any of that crap.
That lady's just like,
I hope you're not Edward Broad.
oh, it's hilarious.
You don't look at all
I totally
like
knocked her out. I didn't realize you could talk to her.
You want to tell me what's
She's
going on
like,
here?
gives you like a whole, like the side quest keeps going.
What?
Yeah!
Oh.
I think you work for those scammers.
Of course, I blew up the guy at the
Did they
the
work
security
for you?
checkpoint too, so that's probably why she never talked to me.
Probably not.
More like social services for the disaffected.
This is good
You
then.
know,
I can
like,
show you
no
kind of how
army
this
left
quest
behind.
plays out.
Looks like a forgery ring to
I
me.
mean, that was nice. When I knocked her out, she has a bed in the room, and I put her on the bed so she could sleep and rest
Oh,
it off.
okay, yeah. Be really
And it was nice about it.
courteous.
To be other people.
Jensen's not a
And
monster.
seriously, try getting anywhere with forgery on your resume.
Stealth
You're
games would be
involved in
nowhere
something
without
that takes
man-sized
advantage
vents.
of people, and you're worried about your resume?
That may have come out wrong. I mean, yes, career
There's a
is
great
important,
line
but it's not everything.
where
I know that.
in the main story where
I tend to get
the guy's
nervous
like,
when I'm stressed.
hey, I
mean,
need you
I'm
to
stressed when-
Jensen your way
Which
over to this
just makes
place, and you're
things
like,
worse.
go through a vent. Got it.
Look, I have no reason to be nervous here, do I?
Okay,
You're
so
totally on my side, right? One
Uh,
of the good guys.
basically,
Not like
she's the one
Dragomir.
who's making all those forged documents, and
I'm not here to make you nervous.
she's well, she's gonna
I just
explain
need
it.
you to explain it to me. The essentials of what's been going on here.
What her deal is.
Essentials. Right. Essentially, I was trying to help my augmented friends.
The way I saw it out there, the promise of fake documents.
Crazy
was
Evan's
being
asking,
used
what's
to
your favorite
extort people.
stealth
How does that
game?
help them?
My favorite stealth
The
game.
extortion
Ooh.
part sucks.
Let's
I
see.
swear to you, I'm totally
Um,
anti-extortion.
I have a huge love for Thief.
Let me explain better. As the
Um,
government, they print up these
I
official
love
permits
Thief.
each month.
I tend to play
They only
stealth a
sell
lot,
them to
like
the
when I
rich
play
corporate and military
Fallout or
allies.
like Elder Scrolls. I'll
Meanwhile, the
pick like a
other
stealth
rogues,
class,
they
you
get
know.
kettled out of the city
Does
because
the Dark
their
Brotherhood
documents
quest
aren't
line
up
in
to
Oblivion
date
count
enough.
as a stealth
That's
game?
what was
Can I
happening to
just
my
say that's
friends.
its own thing?
That counts.
There you go. That's my favorite stealth game.
Being a
Government
shooter
corruption
fan,
versus organized crime.
the Splinter Cell series in recent years has kind of mastered
classics.
fast stealth.
Yeah.
When it was
And I like
just
that a
me,
lot.
I didn't charge anyone. But
Yeah,
then Dragomir shows
Splinter
up
Cell's
and
pretty
turns
good.
it into this big
Metal
operation,
Gear,
fake
huge love of
checkpoints,
Metal Gear.
Ridiculous fees. I didn't want anything to do with that. I wanted to stop.
You know what's funny is even though I knocked her out and didn't talk to her, I read all about her like stalker
I was scared.
controlling boyfriend.
Drahomir said he would kill me.
Like if you read her terminal, there's this whole thing about how she's locked in this room by this
Like
guy.
you're looking
Yeah.
at me
Yeah.
now.
So the guy who locked her in the room
You're
is the
not
guy at the
going to kill
checkpoint.
me, are you?
Oh,
So
I already
What do
killed
you
him though,
think?
so
doesn't matter.
problem
So the whole thing
solved.
I'm not sure
He
yet.
basically she was
Look, the
wanting
real
to
problem
forge
is Drahomir and
checkpoints
that checkpoint of his.
out of the
Without
kindness of
him
her
in the
heart
picture, the rest of
to
them
help
couldn't
Oggs.
run a lemonade
And then
stand.
the guy at the checkpoint
Maybe you could.
was like, who's like a mafia dude, came in,
You know.
took over her operation, was like, we can make money
think I
off
just
of
walk
this,
around
and kind of
shooting
just
people?
holds her against her will and forces her to make these, and then charges Oggs like
Don't you?
ridiculous money for them. And so
I like knowing there are other options.
she wants me to take care of
Okay,
him.
So stab him, scare him, or get the police to do their job for once. I remember Drahomir mentioning this cop who threatened him. She was hanging around his checkpoint. Who knows? Maybe there really is one good cop in Prague.
That sounds like the safest bet. Otherwise, you're asking me to pick a fight with a bunch of guys in uniform.
This is really interesting for me to watch because I went through this completely
The whole
differently.
city would come
Yeah.
down on you.
Still,
Still,
totally.
Up to you.
There was a couple other like parts later in the game
Right. And just so we're clear,
where when I
you
was
are
running
going
through
to
it the second
stop
time,
forging documents now.
I don't like getting into
kind of just like
trouble.
intentionally did
And
it
even
differently,
worse
and
is
it's
other
like,
people
oh wow, like
suffering
this,
because of
the
me.
way I did it was completely
No more
because I
faking
didn't
documents
help
ever
this guy
again.
out earlier. The way I got through this one area was
Unless
completely inaccessible
someone
now,
really
and I
needed
had to
one.
do this
As
other
then I'd
option,
probably do it.
and it was like a
I
completely
mean,
different
if we knew
thing,
for a
and
fact that we could help
I like
someone,
that. That's cool
we should
because
do whatever we can,
it
right?
encourages multiple playthroughs because you can just play it very differently and experience like a whole nother part of the quest. So we're gonna.
It depends what you have in mind.
So much dialogue. Oh
The
boy.
docs I make,
That's the one thing.
really
They
can't fool the
do talk a
authorities.
lot.
You can
Sort
skip.
of.
Yeah,
Sort of.
we can skip a little bit. I don't want to like
So you're telling me
ignore people.
Doesn't
So
have-
basically, the gist of it is, and so she's also offering me right now
Alright,
a
how do we
second
help?
side quest. Is
Their
what's
names
happening.
are Edward Broad and Irene Bauer.
Which is I can
Drahomir is
help
going to
these
charge them,
two
like 20 more times, but
people who
maybe you
wanted
could just
the
give them the
the
forgeries?
passes.
all right.
So yeah, by knocking her
I'll
out,
meet
not
up
only
with
did you
America.
not
In
able
the
to kind
meantime,
of
are you going
you
to be
finished
okay
your
here?
this mission a different way. You
Once
also
they
then
learn
did
that
not get
Drahomir's
this
been
other
taken care
mission
of, the others would leave me
to help
alone.
these two Oggs.
By the way, they're
What about you?
way ahead of you.
Okay, so she also just gave me a code to the safe down here, so I can go activate that and get some free money.
I don't know if you care about money so much as praxis.
So look at that though. Look how much money I got. And frag grenades. There we go. Alright, we're just gonna walk away.
I will say the AI isn't the smartest in this game. You can knock somebody out and
No.
just leave them in the street for hours
Yeah.
and nobody really notices.
These guys don't seem to care that I like murdered those dudes. Alright, so she wants me to take care of checkpoint guy.
You know what? So now there's a bigger police presence than there was when I went through here.
Yes, so
Great.
The guy's a scam artist.
if you listen to this conversation, you can tell she's talking about the dude at the
Ah.
checkpoint. So if I go up to her,
Here we go. Not from here, are you?
What gives it away?
You just walked up to a police officer. And I have this funny feeling you expect something good to come out of it.
so now we can
I recently got stopped at a
say,
fourth
hey,
checkpoint.
I
There's a cop around
want you
here
to take
right
care of
now
this guy
I'm
for me.
talking about.
Draumir, he's a slippery fuck. Pays off all the right people. Provides all these bullshit documents that prove he's legit. Regional inspector, my ass. I'm putting a file together.
A file? This guy's dressing up like a cop and harassing Oggs in the street.
Sounds like 90% of the people I work with. Listen, the right amount of coin in
The
the
game
right
is set
kind of
in
pocket,
Prague.
Prague.
fancy-looking
Yep.
paperwork, those things go a long way in this city.
The premise is
Especially
sort
if
of
the perception is that he's
all
not
human lives
really
matter.
doing anything
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah, that's just
Just
a little
giving Oggs a hard time.
weird.
I wonder if they put it in there
There's more to it
before,
than that.
like, everything.
That's exactly
That's what they
right.
claim. They actually had some controversy
Why
about
don't
you
that,
fill
where
me
people were
in?
kind of calling them out on it.
What's
Interesting.
Drahomir been up to behind my back?
I think the game sort of, okay, so I can kind of say like, hey, what did he do? And I can say, well, he kidnapped this girl, or he's forgery. Let's just say forgery. We don't want to implicate the girl.
Is the setup for a forgery ring.
Yeah, I would have knocked her out like 5 minutes ago.
And giving them a hard time. He's not just taking people's
So I'm actually seeing the game for the first time now.
This forgery ring. You have an address?
I was inside. I saw the equipment.
You know what? You had me back at harassing. I've been dying for an excuse, a chance to go after someone.
The
who
whole
actually
human
deserves
lives
it
matter,
once.
like AUG
No
rights
more
thing.
hiding behind the people he bribes.
I feel like they kind of go middle of the road with it. Where, okay, this is nuts here. Well, I'll continue in a sec, but so they're gonna go confront the dude. And just,
oh wow.
Yeah, just firefight breaks out.
Nice. Do you have license to kill here?
We could find out.
Or will
I just kind of let it happen, but
are they cool? Do you get a pass?
they're not shooting at me yet, so the police seem cool with it.
I've got an update on your friend Drahomir.
I've seen Drahomir pretend to
Drone doesn't agree.
Nope. Police are
Time to
mad.
hide.
All right, we're just gonna reload that.
Oh, you can go hide.
The purist in me who tries to do like an non-lethal run is just actively. Yeah, you can just kind of watch them.
Oh, interesting. So the drone came after you because you were shooting, but it'll let them fight it out.
Yeah, exactly. I can just watch. Enjoy it.
Does this play out the same way every time, or can she die?
On my playthrough, she did not die. I've only done this once.
Milena.
Oh, the drones
Your friend Drahomir.
I've seen Drahomir
coming in on her side.
My friend was never one of them.
It's been taken care of. He's not going to be a problem anymore.
All right, there you go. So he's just dead now.
I don't know how you did it, but I'm glad you did.
And we
Listen,
can
if you
take
ever
all their
need documents or
stuff.
something,
I'll be fine. Thanks.
Dalgon 12's happy this game takes place in Prague. Prague is a nice place.
Yeah. Yeah, so the whole premise is like Prague is kind of this epicenter of AUG oppression. Because I guess like before the game is based around sort of this incident that happened at the end of the last game where all the AUGs went crazy and just started killing everybody, which is kind of like, again, there's a whole reason for that. That's kind of the culmination of that last game, but because of that, people don't trust AUGs anymore. And Prague was at the time like this big epicenter of like very pro AUGs, but because there were so many AUGs in the city when everyone went crazy, it got hit really, really bad, and so now the city is very anti-AUG, and the whole thing is kind of like the world is watching Prague to see how they sort of handle all these issues. So this is,
We won't push you aside for
this
your
woman
augments.
here.
We want you to be part of something.
I don't know if they'll let me talk to her because everyone's kind of freaking out now over that firefight. She's like this. You can have a full conversation with this woman. Doesn't lead to a side quest. Doesn't lead to anything. Just gonna have a conversation with her, which is kind of cool. But we're gonna ignore that and go to the next area. I like the all the different posters they have.
I want to watch that movie. What if there's like halfway through the game there's just a movie theater and you could just sit down and watch these?
I love when games let you do that. So this at the beginning of the game in Jensen's apartment, you can just sit down and watch the news, and it takes a good 5 minutes before the news segments loop. So you could just sit there for 5 minutes and listen to it.
Have you ever like seen how extensive some of the Grand Theft Auto television shows are? It's
insane.
insane.
Oh my gosh, yes. The one I remember the most is the anime parody.
Yeah.
From 4. It's like a full 20-minute animated thing.
I did notice you didn't like buy a ticket.
Nah, just get on the train.
When you do that in Europe, you get a ticket.
Jensen's got special privileges, man. You can just do it. On the console version, you are on the train a lot longer.
I see trains in the future suck also.
Yes. Not much better. That's something I've always actually liked about the Deus Ex games is even though it's still like everyone's got robot arms and whatnot, it's still like the future's still kind of shitty, you know? Like the streets still look dirty, everything still kind of
Yeah,
sucks.
Cyberpunk's very classically.
That was weird. I like lost control for a second.
Like very classically is high technology and the destruction of society that it causes.
Yeah.
It's like a very common theme in Cyberpunk.
I think that guy was supposed to checkpoint me, but because I just went the other way. I think I bypassed that. You seem cool with it. So you go, here's like another part of Prague. If I open up the map. Oh, boy, that does not. There we go. So this is kind of the whole thing. This is the area I was in before, and this is the rest of Prague. It looks bigger than you'd like. This map makes it look a lot smaller than it actually is. It's a little bit bigger than you think. And you kind of go back and forth through here a lot. You see this part of the city at different moments as the story progresses. So, like, you know, events that happen change the atmosphere and tension of the city, and that's kind of cool to sort of see it differ over the course of the game. But it's not super dramatic.
Ever since the Palisade Bank fired so angry and withdrawn,
Okay.
Reaper likes Ghost in the Shell. Yeah,
Ghost in the Shell?
That's a pretty cool universe.
Ghost in the Shell is a good universe.
Wouldn't be such a good universe to live in. There'd be giant spider tanks rolling through the street having gun battles all the time.
I think most Cyberpunk universes aren't actually good universes to live in.
Just for the average person, you know? Kind of suck.
Yeah. I mean, like these one, you know, like Deus Ex, it's all... Yeah, it's like AUG oppression, or corporations control everything, you live in like a slum, Illuminati's, like just operating behind the scenes.
I mean, what if I just want to buy a newspaper and have a coffee? Can I do that?
Probably. There is newspaper. You can read one.
What if I want to use my heavily augmented arm just to drink a coffee?
Well, some people might get upset about that. Oh, I wonder if I could find it. There was this one really good poster that I really, really liked. Walk around here. So yeah, like there's all these buildings you can walk into.
I feel like if people really had access to these kinds of AUGs, they would just, they would like have a couch installed in their butt, and they would just like use it to watch a lot of television.
Exactly right. I like this little like burger place. It's out of order though. Just stuff like this. Like they do you can tell they put a lot of work into making this feel like a world that's lived in by people. I'll find it. I'll find it later. Why don't we go do some of the main... There's a good side mission you can find by going through the main area.
Yeah, let's maybe do... is there something with a good amount of stealth and combat?
Yes. You know what? There is a good one. Let's see here.
Just so we can show sort of the core loop of the game.
Here we are.
The kind of the core hack stealth combat aspect of this game.
Yeah, we'll do we'll get this one side, this one main mission going, and it won't be too much of a spoiler.
It's always behind the painting.
Alex, this whisper chip you gave me, it's an easy plant.
You're heading into TF-29 already?
Our enemies.
So TF-29 is the like special forces that Jensen works for in this game.
Speaking of Ghost in the Shell type games.
Oh yeah.
Got it. I'll let you know when it's done.
If I really want them to make a Ghost in the Shell game that's just a ripoff of Deus Ex. Like I don't care if it's a ripoff, if it's just super blatant. Like please just make that. It's the Ghost in the Shell game we all deserve.
Yeah, right now there's a Ghost in the Shell multiplayer shooter.
Yeah, free to play multiplayer shooter. That's not. It's not. No.
Lacks ghost and/or shells.
All right. Oh. I'll talk to this lady.
You're here. You made it in. It's good to see you're okay.
Hey, Aria. Yeah, it was a close call. I got lucky. A lot of people didn't.
I was here working when the first reports
What's
came
up with like the clavicle protector they all wear?
Phones ringing off the hook, people yelling,
got this giant V-neck armored shirt.
I don't know. Is that a thing
for the helmet?
Armor?
Because all right.
I remember that's in Dead Space. Remember Dead Space 2?
Looking for him because he's
like,
tied up right now, a meeting with
Isaac
Leon, I
Clarke's
think.
suit has like a big V thing, and I never really
He's
knew
using
what it
the
was
NSA
for.
right now.
Yeah, I just saw him. Oh, hey, that reminds me. Here's yours.
What's this?
The card for the shooting range. Chang changed all the codes this morning, said something about only giving access to people he's vetted personally.
Alright, so we're just gonna skip through this. She's talking to me. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so you got this whole thing with the servers. You gotta get in here to plant this whisper chip, because you're also spying on your organization for this, like, other kind of this, like, pro-aug group called the, what are they called? The, Juggernaut Collective? And they're kind of, not terrorists or anything, but, like, they're kind of seen as like, these hacktivists. But... So you can just hack the door. Well, no, actually, you can't hack the door. You have a card reader here. If you look at this card here, this thing here, they mention, like, hey, do you know where the card went? Which makes me think that you could theoretically find it somewhere, but I've never been able to find it. So, the alternate way in is... Hey, guys, there's a vent right here.
It's kind of how this game works. Hack it, vent it, or jump it.
So, we're just gonna hop over here. And whoop. Now that's good. Although, now I'm on the other side. You don't actually need to go back through that way, so there's no reason to turn it off. There we go. And then, now we're through here. I can just open that door and we're good.
Nobody notices. It's cool.
Yep, and then keypad, you could try and hack through it. Security level 2. I'm curious. So some codes in this game, there's definitely codes you can find. I'm curious if every single computer has a code somewhere. You know what I mean? Or like some don't.
I think that's part of the core loop with this game is, again, like there's always an option. There's always, you can either find the code somewhere, you can hack the door, you can go to an event, or you can jump over it. That's kind of...
Because I've definitely spent some areas trying to find the code and just not being able to, and it makes me wonder, like, is that actually, like, hey, is that, well, this is, you know, is that actually the code? Well, probably not, because that's a B. But, so if I can't hack this, I can just jump up here.
Yep, hack it, jump it, or vent it.
Yep. Open that up. And we're good.
Alex, the whisper chip is in.
Weird, it's already picking up a freak. Jesus, Adam, is Miller in there right now?
Reaper wants us to pronounce some Czech words that are in the game. I'm not. No.
Shit.
I will not.
My Czech accent is not up to speed.
I will not even attempt to do that. Oh, there's a vent up here. I didn't even notice that one. I'm kind of...
So many vents.
I just want to know where it goes.
All right, let's ride this quest into maybe a... Yeah, it just breaks all the
this
vents.
quest will lead to a good kind of combat-y area.
You're paying for that.
There's no reason to use that vent.
I think everybody's so used to Adam Jensen leaping out of vents by now that they just don't even react.
Yeah, no one cares.
There's like, oh, Adam, that guy's always like in a vent.
Agent Jensen reporting for duty, sir. Tried to do it earlier, but you were on a conference call.
Yeah, I was. Should I be worried about you, Jensen?
Sorry.
That blow you took to your systems. It's not messing with your head or anything, making you do things.
I'm not gonna go crazy and start attacking people.
Although I actually kind of did go crazy in the last game and start attacking people.
You've been checked out then.
That seems to be... You and me seem to play these games very differently.
Yeah, so I lied to everybody in the last game. They all wanted Adam Jensen to be okay, and I'm like, yeah, sure, cool, I'm fine. But deep inside, Adam Jensen was not okay.
When you called me in.
So you kind of like played it yourself, so they're like, I'm lying right now.
I played into what they wanted to hear.
You'll be swimming in goddamn politics.
The boss is giving you trouble.
What? Oh, that. No, the trouble's state police. They're pushing us out of the Ruzicka investigation. I want you over there to make sure that doesn't happen.
You're putting me on the train station attack?
So yeah, at the beginning of the game, after the Dubai incident, there's a train station that gets attacked, and you're there. We'll play along.
Good. Thought I'd have to fight
and so we have to kind of figure out... a good chunk of the game is trying to figure out like, who caused the bombing of that.
Agreed.
And then there's also the divide. Like, there's. If I had a big issue with the story, is that there are so many different groups and factions that are against each other, and they all are very morally ambiguous, and it's really hard to just be like, okay, who's the bad guy here? Like, who's the very clear bad guy? Which is kind of the point, I guess, that there is no clear bad guy, but it also makes it very hard to stay invested when there's so many different groups and organizations and names it's just constantly throwing at you.
That means just more people to knock out.
He's saying it's ARC, the Augmented Rights Coalition.
I don't care what he's saying. He may even be right. I just want us in there so we...
Alright, so we're gonna...
Sick chess game, bro.
Ooh, yeah, how's he doing?
Is he winning that chess game? Behind him?
Yeah, I wanna... Okay, he's,
looks like an opening move.
White. Move 12.
No, actually, he's got some weird...
Oh, look, we can actually read. If I was better at remembering the chessboard. Take the time to actually look at that.
That dude's just playing chess at work all day. He doesn't do anything.
Yeah. Look, he has a safe. Oh, it's open. Damn it. Never mind. Alright. So...
We're doing extra communication scanning tonight for an operation in China. Our people there are taking down the human.
Here, we'll just hop down. It's fine.
I actually do like the more gray morality tales just because...
I do too.
I think it's more reflective of real life where... There's usually the truth lies somewhere in the middle, and both sides of any given debate are usually a little bit wrong and a little bit right.
Alex,
totally, but
get anything from the whisper
I think the problem with this one is it'd be better if it was only like 2 groups.
Yeah.
It's more. This one is like 4 or 5 groups all fighting against each other, and some groups have infighting, and so at a certain point you're just trying to like juggle it all and be like, wait, so who's? They're cool with them, but they're not cool with them, and they want to do this, but those guys really want to do that, and it's hard to kind of keep up with it sometimes.
My goodness.
So we're gonna go check out the train station. I do also have a save later in the game, in Gollum City, if people are interested in checking that out.
I'm glad to hear you say
Goodbye.
I would recommend you at the bank.
Nope, here we go.
Hold it, Clank. Let me see your permit, and be quick about it.
I'm sure you'll find everything in order.
Yeah, I knocked her out.
What's the matter, eh?
Like afterwards, like, you made me wait. I'm gonna knock you out.
Is that what it is? Sounds impressive.
Are you going to be a problem? Eyes to yourself.
It sucks because right after this, you then get on a train and then enter a loading screen. And you're like, come on, game. Because it's not like they're using this to mask a loading screen.
I mean,
they're just using it to make you like understand the pain or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
Right,
it's kind of just annoying though.
To be fair, this game is way easier without the police in it.
Do they come back later?
No,
like, if you knock them out, are they?
No, you just got to do it early on. Just knock all the police out early on,
and then they just—it's fine.
There's
just no police.
They're just all sleeping. They're all taking a big old police nap. Of course, then I would have missed that side quest, though.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like in a, yeah, you know, if you play like a Elder Scrolls game by just murdering everybody or something, you kind of miss out on a lot of stuff.
Adam Jensen on a train. That was a good train ride.
Jensen, what's wrong? What are you doing here?
Miller sent me to find you. Thought you might have run into trouble.
He said that? Did he use those exact words? Because it's not my fault.
Dumper saying, game feels like a slight improvement from the last game rather than a step forward.
Totally.
I think it's fair.
So that's kind of our feelings on it too. It's a good game, because I think the last game was a good game, but it's not a massive leap forward that I was hoping it would be.
Exactly.
Although I remember you saying you went back to the last game and forgot how inferior it looked compared to this game.
Oh, graphically this looks so much better.
And the animations are there and smoother.
Yeah. I was playing this and I thought, yeah, this is what the other one looked like. I went back and I was like, oh no, this one looks better, for sure.
Turns out her husband is a little territorial. You know the type.
Smiley.
Right. Back to the case. The thing is, I think I found something in there, something big.
Like how this guy has sleeve protectors. Like he doesn't care if the rest of his outfit gets ruined. He just really doesn't want his sleeves to get ink on them.
Actually, it's a good
Looks like
thing
he's
that
a
you're here. I don't
forensic
suppose you could
analyst.
Jensen
I
your
guess.
way in there and
But then he doesn't have gloves on? I don't get it. Yeah. It's a weird outfit. Wait, we're just gonna keep going.
We need that evidence.
yes, exactly. That's the spirit. We need it. But you won't be able to just walk in there and ask them for it, since you're Interpol and, you know, augmented. After yesterday's attack, they're not exactly fans of the,
JPD's asking if we're doing lethal or non-lethal. What do you want?
So,
the forensic team
I mean,
set
I
up
played it
camp
non-lethal.
inside the tour station.
We leave it up to you, the
What
audience.
used to be the
What would you
tourist
like to see?
Get to
Would
their
you like
setup,
to see murder?
Grab the DSD with the scan on it, and get out.
I definitely play this game lethal.
That you play it lethal?
Smiley.
Got it.
I like the satisfaction of playing non-lethal. You get that.
Good
You get
luck,
that
and,
achievement. Feels
to,
good.
To be fair, like all my KOs are non-lethal because they're faster.
I mean, there's a difference between. Yeah, you can be like actiony but still non-lethal.
Yeah, there's actually also weapons in this game you can get where you can play it like Metal Gear. You can shoot everybody, but with non-lethal ammunition.
Yeah, like this right here. It's all. This is a stun gun as opposed to bullets.
Like, there's functionally not a big difference between shooting them with lethal or non-lethal ammunition. So you can play the lethal, non-lethal approach if you want.
Totally.
I'm with Task Force 29. Thought maybe I could take a look around.
He wants to see a lethal takedown. I'm sure we can accommodate that.
We can definitely do that.
You task force guys can go swing your dick someplace else.
That's fine.
That sounded like an insult. I think you could
Bye.
do a lethal takedown.
So we're sneaking into the police force here.
Don't want to go any further, Hanser.
I've also had people comment on how I handle non-lethally. So there was a area later where I was in this factions base and I played it all non-lethally. And when I got to the boss commented and said how he appreciated that I didn't kill anyone because that I didn't, kill any of his men, which I thought was like, oh, cool. Like, again, it kind of noticing how you play and rewarding you. So right now I could just say, screw it and attack these guys. There's 3 of them. I'm not going to do well. So we'll try like a more stealth lethal approach. We got a hack here. We actually haven't hacked anything yet, so... is this how the hacking was in the first game?
It's pretty much
Is it
the
pretty
same.
much the exact same? I couldn't remember. Just grabbing packets and... Yep. I never really bother with any of like all this extra stuff, like data scan and overclock.
You need it once you hit the higher levels.
You do, but even then, it pretty early on, it's not... I don't know. Just don't feel like you bought... Like, I don't fortify, I don't,
It kind of surprised me that they didn't tie the hacking into their other game that they have with this, the breach mode. Like, why wouldn't breach mode have been the hacking?
Well, breach mode is interesting. We can take a look at breach mode if people are interested. It sort of, like, distills the mechanics of the game into, like, speedrun challenges, basically.
I feel like breach mode should have been the hacking in this game. It would have made the hacking a lot more exciting. I don't know, maybe they tried it and it slowed the game down too much.
Maybe. Quick save.
This place is giving me the someone might come try to scrub the evidence.
Ornik is riding a rig. What do we need with that kind
Later
of
on, you can also
firepower?
get the double
Is an
takedown.
army of ARC
Yes.
fanatics coming to scrub evidence?
So,
Everyone
are
already
we gonna
knows
just kill
they're
these cops then?
responsible.
Jared.
Something else is going on.
So wait for
Just
that
keep it
this
down.
conversation, and
You
then
don't
like, I will
question SIS, or maybe then you
go over here, and then I can take her out.
Have you tried throwing objects to lure them away?
Yes, that does work.
Secret
Though
squirrels.
there doesn't seem to be anything nearby me.
At least they were good for a laugh.
Oh,
You
there's
see
something
that
over there,
task force
but
lab coat ran out of here with his tail tucked. Probably left a trail of urine behind him.
You've got problems, Franca. Get back on patrol.
there we go. Oh, he noticed that.
Yeah, so I think the lethal takedowns are
They're not stealthy.
Are louder.
Yeah, they are. They're
Because
definitely.
you could have done a non-lethal.
And he would have not noticed. Oh, there you go. You're very fragile in this game, which is why I think the you can't just do like a pure run and gun strategy. Like I think you're right that you're a more like back and forth if you try and go.
It's a hit and run
combat.
playstyle.
Yeah, it's a hit and run play style is kind of the way to do
Central
it.
probably thinks someone might come try to scrub the
All right,
evidence.
how about this though?
Ornik is riding a rig.
And then I'll very quickly. There we go.
That works.
Boom. All right. And you can drag them too, although the body manipulation's like finicky.
And they rarely find the bodies. I think once you get everybody in an area.
Yeah, there's been a couple times where it's happened to me, but typically it's more of a hassle to like deal with it, especially when you're crouching. It's like it feels like it's just you're kind of struggling with it.
We get a question about the mission where you get your augs fixed. We're past that first point.
Yes, I kind of skipped that one. But did they want to see it, or I could pull it up for sure. I have a save.
I think we'd be better probably go into that later area. I'm not sure if people have seen it yet.
I agree.
Maybe a quick run through here, and then we can check out some of the later zones. We'll try not to spoil anything.
Yeah, so see here, shot her.
Totally missed.
Totally missed.
But
like,
your reticle was on her.
Exactly, and the gun is short range, but it's just like you're trained the way you play video games to think that should work, and then it doesn't. So I'm not gonna do a lethal one because this area is actually covered with a lot of dudes, and I will die. So we'll just do a non-lethal here. There we go.
That was a major like how's it going, buddy kind of punch.
All right, what do we got? Well, we got 5 police officers and a dude in a mech suit. Oh, you want me to throw the gas grenade?
You got a grenade. Although I think the mech suit might be resistant.
Let's try it.
Here, make sure we can see what happens.
Oh.
No, I think the mech is eating that for breakfast.
Even the cops aren't really affected by it. Oh, their helmets.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that does. Okay, that checks out.
Of course, they're not exactly reacting either. They're just kind of like, oh man, too farted.
So we're gonna optimize.
You know, my favorite thing to do is to stun a guy, pick him up, and throw him at another guy, and then knock that guy out.
I could try throwing this at a dude. It's like a giant vending machine. Here.
Have a vending machine.
Ah. Try again.
So here's your challenge. You knock out a guy.
Okay.
You throw that guy at another guy, and you knock out that guy.
Ooh. Well, you can't really pick up dudes the same way, though. Ah, man. All right. I would just die.
By the way, the quick saves are so much faster on PC.
Oh my gosh, yes.
This takes a really long time to reload a save.
Yeah, it's a lot harder to experiment like this on the console because the amount of time you're waiting. That didn't.
Nah, it's not gonna work.
Man, that's a bummer. I was really hoping to make that work. Well, all right, we'll just drop it. So now I can open this event.
You knew the risks when you signed up. Leave me alone.
Okay. How'd you do this area?
With a shotgun. I did hit and run attacks from the vents and basically knocked out everybody in the room.
You killed all the cops?
I didn't kill them. I just put them down for, a nap.
With a shotgun?
Well, some of them wouldn't let me give them a nap. So...
Oh, I fucked that up. Oh.
Like the big tank. All right, just start chucking nades. Nade it.
I don't have any, oh no, I do have lethal grenades though. You're right.
And you got a shotgun. What are you doing? Get in there.
Ah.
Get in there, Jean-Luc.
All right. 1 sec.
Where's your nades? He's susceptible to EMPs because he's a robot. I don't know if you have any EMPs.
Brown ale.
You could throw a beer can at him.
Yeah, I can throw a beer can at him.
Gas grenade, no effect.
Painkillers.
Maybe take some painkillers.
What do the painkillers do?
It's health. Painkillers, then chuck grenades, then use your shotgun, and I think that should do it.
I don't even know what that is. I didn't bother with half the stuff in the game, so I just stealthed my way through.
You got
everything.
4 grenades. You're good.
All right,
let's do this.
Let's try it.
All right, nade.
Oh yeah, I need to... Where's my... God, I'm trying to remember how...
Nope.
Here we go. Oh, I'm out of stim packs.
Oh, that might go bad for you.
Yeah!
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
You know, give him a couple more nades. I think that should do it.
I just want to have a little bit more health here.
That shotgun is the best.
It seems pretty good. Whoa!
Oh, threw it back.
Seems a little far. I think I'm good. Yeah, I'm fine.
Try your smart vision in this when you get blinded. I'm curious.
Oh yeah, that's
if that works.
Nope, still blurry.
I know later on you can get resistance to being flashbanged.
There we go.
Investigation complete. You investigated the crap out of that room.
We did it.
And you know, looting their bodies is useful. Oh, he's just a civilian. Just give him a nap. You don't need to kill him.
Yeah, but he saw me.
He'll just, there's nobody to alert. You've already taken everybody out.
Fine. I have a feeling I'm going to get very different dialogue because when I went back to the base after mine, he's like, no one noticed me. I just slipped in and slipped out. Cops didn't even see me.
Now I'm curious.
Smiley, I've got the scan.
Yeah? Fantastic. Bring it back to my office and we'll see if I'm right.
Copy that.
Smiley, I might have killed the entire police force down here. So if you hear, you know, radio calls about that, ignore it.
Okay, keep going. Anyone here?
I think you already KO'd these guys. There's a limited number of guards, so if you take care of them, that's kind of... You don't have to worry about it anymore.
Yeah, seems good.
Guide you right, guide you right, guide you right.
Oh, I'm out on that one.
Punch, 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 punch.
Oh no!
Oh.
Don't worry, I made a quick save.
Alright, good.
The checkpointing on this game can be a little brutal if you don't save. Again, especially on console where quick save is not a thing.
See if you just put it away.
Oh, no, because I'm in a
unrestricted.
restricted area, so they're not going to be cool with it.
You know what's cool is their helmets actually do fly off.
Yep, there it is.
See if you can gas him now. Now I'm really curious.
Oh, if I can gas that guy.
Yeah, because his helmet came off.
Well, let's see if he survived that.
It's nothing like bombing a subway that just got bombed to do an investigation.
All right, well here, I'll knock this guy's helmet off. If I can, there we go.
Okay, it's off. Now let's try and
Throw the gas grenade.
Let's go vision, see what happens. This will be really cool if that works, actually.
Oh, I think it did. Come on, vision. Give me vision back. Yep, totally works.
It's not that guy. Oh no, it isn't. That's cool. We knocked his helmet off.
Then threw the gas.
And then threw the gas grenade, and it totally worked because they didn't go down before.
I like that. That's cool. All right. Probably have I have a machine gun.
I was kind of bummed. One of the starting weapons you can have in the game you have to pick is the tranquilizer rifle, but then you rarely come across darts for it later on.
Yeah.
Because the tranq rifle is so good at this, at like letting you shoot but not be lethal.
Now you're cool.
Yeah, you're good.
I want to go here.
Let's see what he says.
Yeah, I'm curious. Is he gonna say, "I killed them all"? Things got a little dicey.
I investigated a little hard down there. Not gonna lie, got weird. Adam Jensen, I'm on a train. Trains of the future are kind of boring. Not gonna lie. Really wish I'd brought a magazine or an iPhone, or I could listen to music right now.
Probably has one built in to his like brain. What kind of music do you think Adam Jensen listens to?
I feel like he's just listening to police scanners the whole time.
I feel like this guy should be like, why is there blood all over you?
Alright, just knock this guy out, whatever.
You want me to knock him out?
Just do it.
Alright.
Just do it. Just knock him out and put your gun away immediately.
This is pretty cool because I did not have subtitles when I played. He
What?
seems very okay that I'm just...
Seriously, knock him out.
They were interfering with evidence.
Oh yeah, look, see, he's...
Fucking A. Now I'm ordering you to see our psychologist. Ozen's in the office waiting.
Copy that. I have to meet Smiley there anyway.
Now just put your gun away. Yeah, you're good.
We cool.
That guy was a dick. What's up?
Oh yeah, so Jensen got really... the Miller got really mad because he's like... All the cops are dead. I'm like, yeah, whatevs.
To be fair, cops in this world are kind of dicks.
Yeah.
And they're all kind of racist.
But that cop, because I didn't have subtitles on, I couldn't understand what he was saying in my playthrough, which I thought was kind of, like, it was kind of interesting because he was just like yelling at me. This is the thing I was trying to find earlier. This is probably my favorite.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Chubb versus Butch.
There's one thing we could look forward to in our augmented future. It's
Chubb versus Butch.
Heavy metal fighting champion.
Should go find that. Is that in the game somewhere?
Not that I'm aware of. How those guys just not, like, their heads just not immediately explode?
They got metal heads.
Oh, probably. Titanium skulls.
All right, let's see what he says, and then maybe we'll go to the later slum in the game.
Oh, yeah.
Hello. Adam, I finally decrypted the audio off the whisper chip tap. Fucking cold, man. You gotta hear it.
I have my hands full right now. Tell me where you are and I'll come when I can.
There's an old limb clinic in the Daphne district. It's closed down. Nobody goes there anymore. I'll be inside.
There's so many switches behind paintings in this game. Isn't that the first place a burglar is gonna look?
Probably.
Like, that's literally the first place you're gonna look for a safe is behind a painting.
All right, let's go talk to Smiley.
I mean, you want to hide a safe? You know, put the lever inside of a toilet bowl or something.
Hey, how's it going? Do you have the scan?
Yeah, it's right here.
6 lead protectors,
You're a
bro.
Lifesaver, Adam. Seriously, Miller was in a foul mood when he left here. I don't need to give him another excuse to chew me out.
He left. Where'd he go?
Didn't ask. Didn't think he wanted me to know.
All right, yeah. Let's see what he says to
Police
this.
jerks give you any grief?
It's like you said. They shot first, so I took care of it.
Oh, okay.
They totally did not shoot first.
They definitely didn't shoot first.
So what's on the scan?
Smiley seems a little like, well, that's not
that.
exactly
I have no
what I
idea.
wanted you to do, but okay.
I guess telling him how you stabbed a lady who was talking about pee was a little bit too specific.
Yeah.
This case wide open.
This lady talked about how you pissed her
Now, I don't know
pants,
about
so
you,
I
but I'm
stabbed her in the
buying this whole
face.
arc did it hammer.
All right, skip through this, talking about that the bomb came from a watch, an old analog watch. All right, so we pull up our safe here. I got it.
I mean, as if you didn't have enough reasons to hate analog watches.
Exactly. So here, because there's a cutscene we can watch. Pull it up right here.
Is that D since 1983?
Daylight's wasting, boy. In case you haven't noticed.
So we're going to be going
Let's
to
go, yeah.
Gollum City, which is the... And then it's just warning you if you have some side missions. So like, hey man, take care of those first.
To answer Jack Tox's question,
Strap in.
if you want to, you can pretty much knock everybody out on every level for the most part.
Yeah. But be warned, if you do it during the open world, you will miss out on the opportunity for side quests, as Aaron has done.
Yeah, that's the consequence. The consequence is you will probably miss
But still we have no
story
answers.
elements.
No one has yet claimed responsibility. Dr. Talos Rucker, the leader of ARC, posted a letter condemning the attack. Sources close to the investigation, however, tell me that Rucker and ARC
Have you gotten this far? Have you seen this area?
Have not yet.
with the
Interesting pre-game ritual.
I like how he stabs people with a blunt, like, popsicle stick.
That must...
I got a
like,
no-kill order.
The reason it works is because he's probably, like, using so much force, but I can't imagine that would feel like...
He's like, you know what's nastier than a sword? Just a blunt popsicle stick.
Yeah. Just a piece of iron.
How far out are we?
I wonder if he sits there and he like tries to make it more dull, you know? You know, like most people sharpen their knives. He's just in there like making it as dull as he can just to make sure it hurts.
Sticking it in some water, letting it rust slowly over time.
I gotta dull this blade.
Whatever you say, boss.
I don't know, I feel like this is a place where you'd go get noodles. It's like that place in town that sucks, but it has a really good noodle joint.
Jensen, still got all your parts together?
All right.
Fine. How close did you get me to our contact's location? I was in Unit 237.
Jesus, Jensen, I didn't put you on his doorstep.
So you can talk to this woman. She gives you like a bunch of stuff. We're not gonna... I want to get to more combat stuff, I think. But she was the woman I was talking about on the lobby where...
He's sassing you, man.
I know he's sassing me. You don't want to... There's too many... You don't want to do it here. I'm very curious, yeah, how you handle this area. But on the lobby...
Look, there's nobody else around. You can get away with it if there's nobody else around.
I like talked to her, gave her some stuff. Then I went in here, and then it's like, oh, here's her computer. Here's her safe. I can totally go hack
You're
and take
such
all
a
her stuff.
cat burglar. You steal inconsequential things from people's apartments.
I think I don't have any. I don't have any points in here, so I can start throwing.
Yeah, 28 says, imagine getting stabbed with a hammer. It's pretty much about that. Do you have any of the new abilities here?
Any of the new abilities? No. We could throw some on.
You could try... What's interesting?
Well, if we're going lethal, the nano blade.
Yeah,
because hey, that blade he steps through with, he just shoots it at people now.
Let's watch that. I want to see that.
The non-lethal version is the Tesla, which kind of like shoots out and stuns people. There is this one, which like his arm turns into this like sound cannon that just blasts people back.
It's like a giant air cannon.
Yeah, it's if you don't want to kill people, but you need to just like, if you want to run away and hide from them and like knock them back, that's a good one. That's for remote hacking. This one does slow down, so I'm gonna pick up this one.
Remote hacking seems like it could be pretty useful.
Remote hacking is pretty useful, actually.
All right, yeah, let's see if we can do some of the new...
Also, we're at 120 critical right now. Let's just see how that goes. I'm kind of curious.
Are you just gonna melt at some point?
Well, yeah, like I'm kind of wondering.
I haven't actually seen what happens if he overclocks his augs.
You haven't like messed too much with it either. Okay, so...
You just start taking damage? Like, how does this...
Totally. Also, oh wait, I need to put back on. I did not equip that. Yeah, we need that one.
Make sure you take your eyeballs with you. All right, let's go spork a guy to death at range. Should hit that guy with your spork. Quick save so we don't, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's hit that guy with your spork.
Also, the blades, you do have to get more of them. I don't have enough.
Oh, you have to make them.
Yeah, you can find them too, but here, when I get 5 more, you know what? I bet you I could quickly find like 5 crafting parts somewhere. That's a consumable. Crafting.
Beer can.
There we go, crafting. We're good. There we go.
All right, spork launcher is a go.
Oh, it still doesn't say I had. Weird.
Do you have to combine it?
Not that I'm aware of. I always assumed it was automatic. Not enough ammo. What are you talking about? Did I buy the wrong ammo?
Maybe it's because you're overclocked. You're critical right now?
Maybe. Well, here, nanoblade ammo. That's what I bought, right?
Can you combine it in your inventory?
You
might have to actually...
Maybe.
Maybe
Where?
your inventory was full.
Oh, so like it didn't give it to me? Like it dropped it?
Interesting.
Oh, yep, that's what it
did?
did. That
Okay.
is what happened. You know what? Then I will use my storage.
You can just drop all your beer cans.
That's fine. I'll just give myself more
Alright.
inventory space.
That too.
Drop my beer cans. Please, Aaron. I gotta do that.
Kohler, something weird just happened. I think I activated something I shouldn't have.
Sounds like you've been
Spork.
overclocking that
There we go.
leg of yours. You should be fine.
Can you not pick it back
as
up?
long as you don't go
I guess not, right?
Nope.
I think you pissed off that robot over your head.
That's fine.
Are you just walking around with your gun out? Because usually this game aggro's on you if you do that.
You think it would, especially because I'm in a city where people just hate AUG. Yeah, so look, I can turn the television off now.
You dick. Or you can change the channel on people. It's like the griefing ability. Man, these people live in a horrible world and all they have is television, Jean-Luc, and you're ruining it for them.
I'm turning it off for them. Yeah, well, it's all terrible anyway.
Although I wish I could do that to people's cell phones sometimes.
Just like Watch Dogs, just hacking people's cell phones.
You people.
I'm sorry to
Whoa, whoa, you people?
But I'm here to
What do you
see
mean by
you're
that?
suspecting me.
Which one? My husband Dushan or his foolish brother Tibor? I guess it doesn't matter.
So the police took her husband and her husband's brother.
JPD's asking if we have wall punch.
It's been a rough day.
We did before. I don't. Did you put it on this build?
I might not, but I think I
I'm
might.
sorry.
Maybe I'll have a point.
There
We'll
is
see.
there is wall punch and it is very useful.
Did I get myself wall punch? Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
We good. All right. So
Usually there's walls
Okay,
to punch.
we got a problem. Our contact's been
yeah, my
swept
contact's
up by the
been
police.
grabbed by the police, so we're gonna try
I
and
heard about cops in Golem, Jensen.
get him.
Your Interpol ID won't get you any kindness with them.
That's all right. I didn't bring it with me. They're holding him in a place called the Narrows. I'll contact you after I find him.
So there we go.
That's far enough, Clank. No one
So
gets in the Narrows.
I've never had enough money to do it. If you have 1,000 credits, you can bribe the guy and just walk through. And I'm curious how that
What? A
would
makeshift
affect it, because there's a whole part where you have to try and get a guy out. And
Usually there's a vent for that.
well, but getting the guy out was like he's being interrogated by the police. So my only option was really to just like knock all the police out. But I'm curious if I bribed him and then could just get in there of my own accord.
Do you have Typhoon? This is such a Typhoon
I
moment.
need to talk to someone you're
I don't think I do.
I love it when they all group up around you.
Also, yeah, those. I don't remember that happening before. Where there was like a. Yeah, so if I try 500,
enough?
he's like, nah.
Forget it.
Do you have Typhoon? See if you have it.
Nope.
Oh, this is the best.
Sorry.
This is the best moments when they all group up around you.
I would die so quick. So we'll try this route. We'll get in there stealthily, and then we'll start murder.
You just like walk around the corner, shuffle some boxes.
Yeah, they don't see
vanish.
it all.
They're like, whatever. That
Hey,
was
what's up?
normal.
All right. So if I wait a minute,
Chain of command, that's why.
they're gonna.
Need to earn respect.
You can also use your stealth just to
Damn
walk
it.
through those. Punch time. Ooh, that was like a. That was just a real quick.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah. It doesn't seem good.
Hey, brother, watch it. The cops are everywhere.
I know, I killed them. Don't worry, it's
No, we're
fine.
good. We're fine. Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Yes, you're late, Interpol.
I know. I spoke to your sister-in-law. She told me.
Look at that, I got points for getting things done.
Adila, is she all right?
It seems like she can take care of herself.
Yes, she can. You know, I can't help you. It's too dangerous now.
So, this mission, when I did it the first time, I was able to kind of convince him to give me some extra info. that made getting into this one area easier. That's what I was talking about before. But another time I just kind of like ran through, skipped through the dialogue and didn't get him to give me the info, so I was not able to take that route at all. So, we had a deal.
We had a deal, Sokol. You need to keep up your end.
Who do you think you are? What are you going to do? Throw me in jail?
All right, he does not like that.
We had another request for Nanoblade.
More Nanoblade?
No, no.
We can definitely do that.
Please.
There's
That
a
will
option
just
kind
make
of
it
right
worse.
after this dialogue.
They know who I am. They went after my family.
Interpol has promised to get you and your family out of here to safety.
Safety? There is no safety. Only tyrants who prey on the weak and the innocent.
What do you think of Jensen's voice actor? I know Peter Brown doesn't really like him that much. I think he's fine.
What happened to you and your family today?
Honestly, he's just like a gruff cop noir kind of voice. I never really thought too much about it.
There's a man.
It is very noir-y for sure. Like that is definitely like the aesthetic he's going
Imports
for.
items for Talos, Neuropozyne, whiskey. He could get you in, but you'd have to do him a favor. He likes favors.
That's something. Any other ideas?
My keycard to get to Ark territory is gone. One of the cops took it. Probably still has it on him.
Thanks, I'll look into it.
All right, so I can try and smuggle a
Please.
card.
I know you don't owe me anything, but if you see my brother Dushan, help him. If anything happens to him, Adela will kill me.
Of that, I
All right, so we'll try and help his brother.
I'll see what I can
because
do.
we can kill some cops.
Chicane, get a message to Miller. Sokol's back
So
to
there's his brother.
Why am I not surprised?
Oop.
He's just looking after his family. Besides,
not
it's not
get
a complete
caught right
wash.
away.
He gave me some options on how to get into
You
Arkham
should,
on my own.
did you save? You should try something really quick. Just
is
pick up that
also
crate and
obviously
walk down there and see what happens.
Let me know when
With the
you are.
crate?
You like pick up the crate, arrange it so it's hiding you, and then just walk down
Well,
the stairs.
there's multiple people there, so that might not work. Here, if I you see, there's actually like a
Oh, it's a
suit
big-
guy. Yeah, there's that will not work on its own. But I can do. Oh, he's not beating him up. Every time I was by, he would always be beating him up. Hmm.
Surrounded by clanks.
Just close the door. Is there a door? Oh,
Ooh.
wow. That was brutal.
Yeah. Can
Careful,
we keep doing this?
He's a big guy.
Hmm. Oh, curious.
That gets attention.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Now he's like watching television.
Bust in there and clean them out.
Oh.
Uh,
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Took a minute.
Wow.
Oh.
Well, she took a pass at you with a knife. That happened. You might want to grab the shotgun ammo if you're going to take on the big guy. Is his head still stuck, or is that just how he ragdolled? Ooh, that looks painful.
Let's hit the wrong button. That's cool. There we go. Uh-oh. Poison gas.
Gas.
And I don't have my my breather on this one.
I think it's the second level of it. Makes you immune to this.
All right. Oh, what? Hey, game. Thanks for doing that.
That was your slow-mo.
Yeah. Let's get myself.
Can you nanoblade him?
Let's try it. Oh.
Nope.
Okay. I'm gonna not. I'm wondering if it, when it did it, where I kind of jumped out of cover, if it's because I pushed something or.
You just died karate
Is
chopping.
it just gonna do it? Not put my hands on the controls. Oh, you know what? It's because you hit space to continue. That's fucked up. That's not cool. That's. Hey, game, you should fix that. Whoa! Oh, okay. Yep. Ah!
You got this.
I know, but every time now it's gonna start me like charging him. Oh, it's so lame. Video game, what are you doing?
I say stagger with the shotgun.
Okay, I was able to.
Nanoblade, grenade.
Okay, so I'm gonna save again so I don't have that happen to me every time. How many nanoblades? Not enough.
You broke the armor. There
Okay.
you go. I did a good amount of damage.
Yeah. I used all my nanoblades up. Can I make more? Nope. Where's that other guy? There we go. Alright. And there. We neutralized all the cops.
Come on, man. Put that away.
Those cops won't be a problem anymore.
Too bad. I was just starting to warm up to them.
I can try and get some more down here if that's what you want.
No. It is better this happens now before I become too attached. You mind untying me?
Sure.
So, was it Tibor or Adela that asked you to help me? Or something else?
Are we professional? Or righteous or indifferent?
Indifferent.
We're just indifferent? It's like, I don't care.
I don't do charity work. For all I know, the cops had a legitimate reason for tenderizing your face.
Well, you know cops, right? Assholes do not need a reason.
I do know cops. And whether it's right or wrong, there's always a reason.
Look, all I know is that since the Ruzicka bombing, the police have been cracking down on us hard. They suspect Ark, of course, but they're blaming every AUG. For most of them, it's just another excuse to hurt us.
I thought you weren't a member of ARK.
The animations
My brother is.
feel a little stiff.
I just repair things for them
For
sometimes.
sure. Like
Heating
video
units,
game
security
animations,
cameras.
right? Where it's like, I will now
This is how I
activate
earn a living for my
hand wave animation,
You
and
know
now
if
head
Ark
shall
was
move.
responsible for the Ruzicka
I'm noticing that nobody walks and talks.
And I
Everybody
don't
just
want to.
stays in one place and
After
talks.
this, I'm done
Yes.
with them. Being associated with Ark. Even if they are our only hope.
Now,
it is not worth
one thing I've noticed actually,
Look,
the lip sync is
you want to know
better
what
on the
Ark is
PC
up to?
version.
You're
I don't
going
know
to
if
have to ask them
on the
yourself.
Xbox version,
Fair
the
enough.
lip sync was really bad. Just like
Interesting.
not good. Like
Seemed okay on PS4.
It seemed off when I played it. I was just like, this lip sync seems off. I'm not noticing it on the PC version.
Shit. Power. Something. Freedom. How does it go?
Are you feeling alright?
It is this week's passphrase. It is Selznick or Solzhenitsyn. Ah, I got it. When you rob a man of everything, he is no longer in your power. He is free again. Just remember the quote. It'll get you past Lubosh. He guards the way to the Ark elevator.
So because I
Keep the
helped
quote,
this guy,
and he will let you in.
I now have an
Somehow.
alternate way to get to Ark through this elevator that
It
if
is
you
the
don't
least I
help
can
him
do.
at all, you just
Thanks
can't
to you,
take that
I get
option.
to
You have to do
sleep
like
in
a
my
whole
own bed
nother.
tonight.
You have to talk to this, like weapons dealer who wants you to like break some of his stuff that got contraband by the police, and a whole other side mission you have to kind of do. All right, let's see. Ooh, can I take those? Nope. Oh, I do wonder if I can find it. There was this one.
So I think we have time for about one more section.
Yeah.
Then we'll probably wrap up.
Yeah, if we keep going, we'll get to another. Whoop.
What was that?
No, it's cool. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Nope. Damn it.
You saw it.
Ah.
You just decided.
You guys are cool, right? Nope.
Nope, that ammo.
Nope.
Yeah, you gotta get away quick if you're in combat. He can't really hang toe to toe. He's gotta
No.
do hit and run.
You were telling me you tried the Titan armor, which is like this really like heavy armor you can get. You were saying it wasn't that great?
The problem was the batteries at the early level of the game run out very quickly.
Yeah.
So I'd have to see the Titan armor later on when you have a lot more
juice.
batteries. Yeah.
Yeah. You can always upgrade that stuff.
Plus, I don't know. Your punch juice runs out.
Damn it! Why is he? Ah. Sorry, I'm just gonna. Get
So like your punching is tied to the same battery. So if you use your
Yeah.
abilities, suddenly you can't KO people, which is a problem.
Yeah, all of your abilities are tied to the same batteries. Which, why did it put me all the way back here? Oh, you know what? Because it loaded off of quick save, not autosave. That is why. Whoops. Yeah, thank God we're playing on PC. Otherwise, half of this would have just been loading screens.
This most recent act of senseless violence has been...
Okay, so let's see if I can get stealth past this dude.
It might have been the door opening that got his attention.
It might have been that person.
Too many dark corners.
I do find that if you do like the cover this way, they don't notice you as much as just regularly moving around. So there's a reason to want to like dash from cover to cover. Okay. Hey, now I'm cool. What's up?
Yeah, now he's just like, whatever.
Yeah, now it's like whatever.
I will say the alert mechanics in this game are very gamey. They're not.
Very video gamey for sure.
They're not what you would expect a person to do, or a semblance of what a person would do. You get? Is there anything at that shop? You're right.
No. Oh, this was. Where can I find him? Oh, there was a guy I can find. Oh, where was it? There's this one guy I talked to, like right over here, and he's like, I got some money to buy food, but there is no food. And then I turned around and I'm like, dude, there's all the food. Like,
Except for all the food.
I'm not saying it looks like the best food, but what are you talking about? And like this woman's cooking meat. Like there's food.
Maybe he just can't afford the food, is
Yeah.
what he's saying.
So this guy right here, Tibor told me about how he got a card stolen from him that a cop took. And if you overheard this guy talked about, like, yeah, I took this card from Tibor. And again, like, I like that the game doesn't tell you, like, there's not a quest log being like, that's the cop you gotta talk to. The cop doesn't even have a name. It just says police officer. You only know it's him because you heard it. So the game very much rewards proactive people who, like, are paying attention to what's being said and around in the environment. See if I kind of stalk this guy for a moment.
You can hit him with the water jug.
So I can do better than that. So he's taking a piss.
Oh no! You electrocuted his dick.
Yep.
Poor guy. He needed that.
But somehow managed to zip it back up before he passed out.
Yeah.
That was really nice of him.
He's got his priorities straight.
Chicane.
So there you go. So now I got his card.
Did not want to die with his dick out because that'd be embarrassing.
Into Ark territory.
Copy that. I'll do a flyby up ahead, get you the lay of the land. Hit me up when you're through.
So normally there's a guy up here that I have to go talk to get to Ark. But because we did that side mission, I can talk to this guy
Is there something I can
and
help
get
you
through
with?
this way.
You're Lubosh, right? Douche and Sokol told me Ark might have the answers I'm looking for.
She's calling him a douche.
He sent me to you.
Dushan.
I was saying that I was gonna comment on how weird the names are.
Yeah, the cops were working Dushan over pretty good.
You just called him a douche again?
Wasn't exactly a fair fight, so I stepped in.
Come on, man, it's the guy's name.
Is he okay?
He'll be fine. Looking forward to sleeping in his own bed tonight.
Not a lot of people in here would be bothered to stop and help out a stranger.
What was happening wasn't right.
You took on the police by yourself, on their own turf?
And then Dushan pointed me to you.
He was right to do so, but
Cube
sure
says,
would have given you
douche sent
something
you.
more, some
I was sent by a douche
wisdom, maybe?
to find a douche.
Are
there any douches around here?
So you got to remember the catchphrase, which is this one.
When you've robbed a man of
When you're a
everything,
douche.
he's no longer in your power. He's free again.
Spoken like a true brother of the revolution. I think I even heard conviction in your voice. I'll unlock the elevator for you.
I don't know about that. Adam seems to have one tone for everything.
He wanted to hear conviction in his voice.
Great, thanks.
Thanks, douche.
His name's not. His name's Lobos. It's the other guy. The guy I helped earlier.
I electrocuted a man's dick 5 minutes ago. Just thought you should know that.
Just making light conversation. There we go. Okay, Adam. Getting a little ahead of yourself. Just pulling out the gun right away. Should reload. Just in case. I think there's a really long cutscene that plays here.
Victor, we got one. Patrolling the market, just like you said it would be.
I got it, brothers.
Oh, this guy's in the trailer.
Let's see what we've got here. These little guys can be tricky. Every once in a while, one of them will go off, even if you...
Oh!
Should have tried cutting the blue wire. If only life was that simple. You are lost, brother.
One thing is a bummer.
It looks like
So,
you might have taken the wrong
you can
turn.
tell this is a pre-rendered cutscene.
You must be the one.
Like, look. Oh, very noticeable difference, right?
I am
It's
not
much less
changed.
noticeable on the consoles, I find, because like they clearly designed
He
those
is
pre-rendered
more of a
cutscenes on the
god,
console,
like the hound at the gates of
you know,
hell.
resolution and stuff. But then when you play on the
Not real big
PC,
on
it's much more noticeable that those are pre-rendered cutscenes, which is always, I don't know, kind of a little bummer. I get why they are pre-rendered, but it's because it's noticeable. It kind of bums me out. All right, do we want to?
Oh yeah, he seems like a guy you want to dismiss.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for
Seems like a guy you should just ignore.
As you wish. But if you think you are just going to walk into the jungle district, you are sadly mistaken. Shiny wrenches like you don't blend well in there. I'll take my
I feel like he's gonna pull that grenade pin on his shoulder. What does this do?
Just, hey, what's up with that? Boop.
Tell that to the cops down below.
Oh, I want to pull it so bad. It's just right on his shoulder.
Yeah, it's like duct tape on.
Everywhere, breaking heads, making their mess, and we have to deal.
That kind of like that seems like a bad idea. Like, what if he just bumps into a doorway and the pin pops out?
Well, not only that, well, I guess he's a robot, so it'd be easy to rip it off. But if I like duct tape something, and it like just like in an emergency rip it off, it would actually like not go off right away. So I'd be like, I'm gonna get this thing off and
wait, stay there. I
hold on, I have to. Oh,
didn't think this through.
I shouldn't have gotten the extra strength. We're just gonna disagree, or no, sidestep. Just like, whatever.
I'm not looking to get in the middle of.
What if he literally sidestepped?
Just like move out of the way,
and then just continue the
Come
conversation.
through untouched, yes. He has eyes, but he cannot see. It's not my fight. It will be. One day soon.
I like how Adam Jensen has like sunglasses built into his
face.
Like Augs. Yeah, it's like it's part of his
no
face.
amount of fleshy hardware is going to keep you alive.
He doesn't.
You will
Kind
end
of
up
every once in a while, I expect him to have a windshield wiper.
I remember in the original Deus Ex, that was like there's actually a line because the main character Denton wore sunglasses all the time, and it's very like looks like he comes out of the Matrix. But a character actually was like, "Why are you wearing glasses? We're indoors." And he's like, "My eyes were augmented. I need these." And I love that. I'm like, they need to come up with like a story justification for why he always wears sunglasses all the time
He's
and
just
can
a
never take them off.
Big enthusiast.
I see him on the net. He feel the same way you do? Ah, yes. Talos. He is a good man. Strong, intelligent, principled. You could learn a lot from him.
Pull the pin.
Is that what confront does? Just disagree. I don't know.
think so. Every time I've met someone who tells me they know how things are, it all comes up empty. If you believe in nothing, you will fall for anything. Ark has a purpose.
You know, he's probably just watching television the whole time behind his glasses.
If you can
Yeah, that's what I like to imagine, right?
Keep telling yourself that.
It's like half paying attention.
As much as a political debate stimulates me, you are pushing my patience, and I have work to do. You have had your warning. Get out of here, while you still can. If that was your recruitment speech, I gotta tell you, it sucked.
The way I see it, after the bombing, tide's turning against you. ARC has made itself public enemy #1.
Yes, it may seem that way. For now.
Oh, and back to the pre-render cutscene.
Until then. Sergei! Be careful in there, Shiny. Huh? Nasty rumors of a wrench getting scratches on his finish will scare the tourists away. Yes. We'll be seeing you.
Chicane, patch me through to Miller.
Give him a message. Patch you through. What am I, your fucking secretary now?
Jensen, I thought you were back on track.
I am. But I need you to run a name through ILANC. Victor Marchenko. Got a feeling about this guy.
Fine. But remember, you're there for Rucker. If he's behind these attacks, everyone else will fall in line.
This is a really nice looking game.
Shouldn't he have asked you to get out? This is his workshop, right?
Probably.
You've been overclocking that rig of yours.
It's kind of weird that he just like let me go.
He just kind of walked out of his own workshop.
Don't go overboard.
Boop. And boop. There we go.
I said good day, sir.
Oh yeah, this is like a weird area where you have to like do some almost environmental puzzle jumping.
This is where you get the high jumpy legs, Og.
Come on. There we go. Climb, 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 climb.
This is Talos Rucker.
Hmm.
And it is time for us to get to share. Current events ready.
Jensen, it's Vaclav. I just got a box from Otar. It's my calibrator. He smashed it into little pieces,
interesting.
man.
I'm sorry, Kohler.
This is high-end medical tech. I mean, there might be another one somewhere in Prague, but it won't be anywhere I can get to.
I'll keep my eyes open when I get back.
Oh, interesting.
In the meantime, just
So-
keep your head down.
That is a side mission you can do for Kohler, which I did, and I got it for him, so obviously I didn't get that dialogue. But that is the side mission. That calibrator is what you need so that you can have all your Augs at once. So that's interesting, because I assumed, like, oh, I guess you're just locked out, but it sounds like they were like, nah, man, there's another one you can find. So
Interesting.
They don't want to lock you out of not being able to get all the Augs later on if you didn't do that. I don't want to... Okay, that was kind of weird. Jump, jump, jump. Whoa!
Nope.
Oh, what happened there? That was weird. This section's weird. This is like the one room in the game that's like really weirdly like puzzle platformy, but this is the only part of the game that does it.
Usually this is the point where you jump off a high place and use your landing system.
Yeah, where am I going? Oh, no, wait, I want to go through that window. Oh, okay. Yep. I'm kind of sliding. Sort of weird. Oh, maybe not?
It is understandable
No?
that emotions should be right.
Where did I normally go?
So any final questions? We'll start taking those, and then we'll probably wrap up.
Yeah, I'm going to get to a little bit of a combat area right after this part.
Knock a couple people out.
Not a couple people out, but yeah, I'm going to be wrapping it up. If there's anything else anyone wants to see?
I could just get Garrus to do the calibrations. This is totally like a part from the Citadel DLC from Mass Effect.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of definitely gives you that vibe.
I don't know if people are in the Titanfall technical test, but that's also going to go on starting this Friday again. It was last weekend. It's going this weekend. I recommend it.
Yeah. Think like Rob or someone will do another live stream?
We'll see if there's anything new in the technical test this time around.
There's supposedly supposed to be a third map.
Question is, are they going to carry your level over, which would be nice, and hopefully there's another map.
Oh, I do like, you just punch them.
Punch that lock.
That's nice. Oh, so there you go. Here, I got, I could show a little bit of it.
That's why people hate Adam Jensen at the gym. Just smashes all your locks and takes all your clothes.
Locks, yeah. So I got a laser. Well, I thought I did. No? Did I not pick? I swear I picked up a laser. Oh, you know what? Nope. Yeah.
Combine?
Oh, hollow sight. No, so I combined it with con. No? Maybe it is combined.
Yeah, I think it's combined.
Yep.
There you go.
There we go. Okay, and I can only put on that. Interesting. But, an FI.
And then, yeah, they have the interesting kind of crisis thing now where you can hold the button down and he'll actually look at his gun and you can customize it.
Yeah. Oh, what is it on here? It's, there's a button for it. Again, PC version. Controls are very different. That's not what I wanted. Well, let's, nope. Hey, Adam. Let's move out of there. Is it Q? Hold on a sec, everyone. Oh, no. Jeez, what is that button? T. E. Nope, I don't know. Sorry, everyone.
Anyway, you can do the crisis style thing where you
you can do a thing
hold
where
your weapon up.
And you can, so you can switch bullet types, rate of fire.
Chicane.
I definitely recommend,
Did Flyby show you anything?
when you're in the task force area, the woman mentioned the shooting range. If you go to the shooting range, she teaches you like all the different types of ammo and how like guns against certain armor types and how to like take advantage of switching stuff like that. And it's worth doing because it kind of teaches you how those mechanics work.
All right, so this is the last combat section we're going to show, and then we're going to head out.
And if anyone in the chat is interested, this is the PC version, so if you want to... Now some people like looking at sort of like what the options are on a PC version. This version actually does offer a ton of graphical options, which is really nice. So if anyone's interested in seeing that, I can show that off quickly.
You're also working on a graphics comparison, so we can take a look side by side.
I'm going to do a graphics comparison. Spoiler alert, the PC version's the better one, but...
I'm shocked.
It's always fun to kind of see them side by side. Yeah, so this guy rats me out.
I think they mean to arrest Talos.
Relax, Soko. If Interpol needs to learn the same.
Pretty sure he rats you out every time because I take the route where I help him, so I don't know how I could help him more so he wouldn't rat me out.
Now go. Go keep your eyes open, and we will handle Interpol together.
Also, another thing that's weird is when you go to combat, Adam just like takes his coat off, but then he just has his coat back on later. And I'm like, where does he put it?
It just zips into his back. It's an AUG. It's an AUG coat.
Okay, let's see here. First, I want to find out, do I have... Nope, no parts. I wanted to get more nanoblade.
All right, you should do the challenge. So you knock a guy out.
Yep.
You throw his body at another guy, and then you knock that guy out.
Okay, here. I can... I remember of how this encounter goes. I can get up here. Here's the thing. You can't really, like, pick them up, though.
There was something, I think.
Am I good? Am I good? Am I good? Oh, that was mean. Here, but here's the thing. Like, you don't... You get just kind of... Oh, so I can throw. Okay.
Yeah, you can throw him.
Okay, so... Here, let's... Bring her down. Can I do that? Nope.
You can do a practice throw.
Well, I wanted to, like, line her up right, because that's sort of... Ah, damn it. I don't like the body manipulation. Oh, see? No, she did fall down. Okay. Okay, let's try... I saved here.
Throw! Try again.
Throw! No. Damn it.
I think if you're standing up.
It's weird. I'd prefer, like in the original Deus Ex, when you pick someone up, it just is like a straight up like shoulder, put them over. Like I would much rather prefer that than this weird like ragdoll-y thing. Yep. Also,
throw.
Nope, that does not work. That is not a viable strategy in the slightest. Ain't that a bummer?
I feel like it's weird. Early in the game, I feel like I was hucking people much further. I think it might have to do with your strength, AUG.
Don't I have it maxed out on this?
What happens if you angle up and throw?
No, not even close.
All right, try standing up, because I swear I did this early in the game.
Okay.
All right. Pick it up. Aim up. Yeah, see, there you go.
Okay. Even then, though, I don't think that's going to hit.
All right,
like,
you
hurt
can
anyone.
do this. I have faith in you.
I don't think that's going to hurt anyone at all.
I have faith in you. You can do this.
Like, I can't even. No. That is not. Here, let's.
Yeah, slow-mo.
Yeah. Oh. Ah, damn. No.
I like how they talk a little bit when you die. Like you hear a couple lines of dialogue from what they're saying
related
over
to
your
what
body.
you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna head up. Oh. All right. Don't worry about it. It's cool.
God, these Augs are such potty mouths.
Calm down, guys. These guys do not have helmets, though. So I can certainly throw a couple gas grenades.
That's a whole lot of gas.
That was the smoke. Oh, and that just... They're on fire now.
That hurts you too.
Oh, right. I forgot that.
You don't have the...
Yep. Don't do that.
You have to have the second level.
Oh, yeah, that's like your last known position type of thing. There we go.
Let's go! Don't go! Oh yeah, I hit it!
Crafting parts.
Come on, try to hit me!
Do I have any health stuff? Probably not. No.
You're just gonna have to Jensen this one.
Come on. Boom. Ooh, I like the rifle he just dropped.
It's a one-shot headshot for unprotected characters.
Yeah. It kind of needs to be because you're so fragile.
Nope. Nope.
Ah, it's going for the rifle.
You got this. Slow-mo is an AUG that you're using.
Yes. Yeah, that is not random. That is me activating that. Oh, back here.
See if that guy leaps over. Yep.
Yep. That's funny.
All right, you got this.
Okay. They're gonna probably notice. Yep. Okay. I'm so not used to playing the game this way. Well, they left. Cool.
Oh, that's where the robo fighting is.
Oh, yeah. Hey, look at that. Robo fighting. Shooting at someone. Probably me.
Yeah, it's you. Got down the stairs behind you.
Oh. Whew. Yeah, he's dead. That's cool. Oh, I wonder if the... It's funny, it seeps through the floor. Is it going to affect me? It does! Oh, I don't like that. That's a little janky.
You need an AUG to counter that, apparently.
Yeah. Huh. I mean, it's like... I don't know. Yeah, that's a little weird.
KO. Spork him.
You can kill my friends, but you won't kill me!
Yeah, you probably will kill you.
Probably.
Like, it's kind of a...
Whoa!
Yep, yeah, he did kill you, so you might want to take that back.
Battle rifle. I like this thing. Oh! Man. I want to use the battle rifle. Where is it going to put me?
Alright, give him one last KO.
Alright. Yeah, this section goes on for a while.
Okay.
We're back here. So, don't necessarily, can't go through this whole thing. This is a long...
Jean-Luc couldn't do it, but you have to take the body challenge in this game where you knock somebody out.
I don't think it's possible.
You throw that body at somebody else and then you knock them out. It's totally possible.
I don't think it's possible.
It's very entertaining. I just toss gas over there.
Just turn the TV off. That'll distract him. Oh, that guy's like sniping.
Whoa.
Whoa. Oh, I turned off my AUG's EMP.
There's some cool little touches, like we noticed earlier, that the police can't be gas grenaded until you knock their helmet off, and then they can.
That was cool.
Seems to be going much better for you as just a straight approach.
Seems like it.
Did he just say you're not killing us, you're killing yourself?
Yeah. I don't... Not entirely... Maybe because, like, we're an AUG, and by killing them, we're ruining the only hope AUGs have. I don't know.
Just gave you a deep statement. All right.
All right, I think that's what we're going to call it.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Been playing Deus Ex.
Yeah, it's out today.
Mankind Divided.
I'd recommend it if you are a fan of these kinds of games. You like Deus Ex. It doesn't do anything too new compared to Human Revolution, but it's still a really, really good game. That's a lot of fun.
Cool. We'll probably put this up on GameSpot and on YouTube. So if you like what we do, like, subscribe on YouTube. It lets us know kind of what you guys are after, what you enjoy, and we can do more of it. Thank you so much for watching.
All right. See you guys next time.